Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we will check first release from Special Hobby. As you can see, that's a 48 scale kit and it copies Imam Romeo Ro-37, but this time it's a version with A.30 engine. So as you can see here, it copies Italian and also Austrian Air Force aircrafts, and the package I would say quite typical for this manufacturer. Here you can see comparison with my hand. We have this beautiful box art on the front, then some information about the kit, that it's made in Czech Republic, and some safety advices on the other side, as well as address of this manufacturer. Now let's open this box and take a look at what's inside. So as you can see, this is a top opening box, and here is what we have inside. All plastic frames are packed into the same plastic bag, and here we have assembly manual. Manual is quite typical for this manufacturer as well. We have two short history notes in Czech and English. Then there is a parts map, also a small colors chart. Assembly process starts with cockpit, and note that you have to cut off the front section in order to build more precise version for the new engine, because it has different cooling, as you can see. You have to perform 21 steps including rigging, and here you can see marking guide for several marking options. So here is the first one, second one, third one, and the fourth one. So in total there are 4 marking options for this aircraft, but as you saw, they're quite colorful, so you have quite a nice choice. Now we can move on to plastic parts. Here they are. Just give me a second to open them, and we will check what's inside. Okay, so decals are packed into the separate plastic bag. Here they are. Now I need a second as well to open them. As you can see, on the back side we have PE thread with some parts for external and internal detailing, and as far as I can guess, it was printed in, it was made in Edward. So here it is, PE thread and also small film which will replicate dials on these dashboards. So here they are. These are typical Edward parts, so no worries about possible problems. They should be easy to build, but of course they will require usage of tweezers, because otherwise it might be tricky to work with them. Also, I can see here the small masks for arrows, but not for the canopy. So for the canopy, for clear parts, you will have to cut masks with your own hands. And here we have Decals sheet. I don't see any mention of where it was made, so I can guess it was made by Special Hobby themselves. Printing quality is really nice, and we have all necessary symbols for 4 marking options. So just apply them, use them on your aircraft, and you're ready to go. Of course, these red lines can be replicated with masks, and I think professionals will do it for better appearance in such big scale. Then we have another plastic bag. Here we have transparent sprue, and of course here we have different canopy parts. As I said before, masks are not included into this kit, so you will have to cut them with your own hands, or maybe search for some aftermarket set, because otherwise it will be difficult to get really nice finish. Now we can move on to other 2 extra plastic bags. I'm trying to open them, and we will check them in a second. Here we have different resin parts for cockpit detailing, and also some external elements as well. So here they are. Even machine gun is here, rear landing gear, and some other parts. So here they are. Nice molding quality. These are resin parts, so they will require a typical approach which you use with resin parts, but otherwise they will bring better detailing to your 148 scale aircraft. Next we have another plastic bag with resin parts, as I said before, and here we have slightly bigger elements which are suitable for this particular version, because it had different propeller, and here it is, quite a huge part. Note this is molded as a one-piece part together with blades, so you won't have to attach anything. Everything is aligned in the right angle, so you just detach it from the base and use it on your aircraft. Then we have some internal equipment, so we have several seats for the pilots, which are molded as one-piece parts together with those pads inside. Here we have some equipment for the cockpit, some parts for the engine cooling. here in other ones. Everything looks quite fine, and the only thing that will be required from you is careful application installation of those parts on the aircraft. Next we have first grey plastic sprue, and here you can see fuselage house. Note that front section will have to be cut off and you will have to use those cowling parts on your model. And otherwise external detailing looks fine. I can show you the new cowling parts closer. As you can see, they feature really nice external detailing, and of course with careful installation they will look okay. Inside there are no position elements whatsoever, so you will have to be careful while aligning these parts together, and I think it will be a bit tricky to cut off the frontal section, so take your time, do not hurry with this process. Here we have frames for the cockpit. As you can see, they're molded on the separate sprue, and as you remember, they will be detailed with resin and PE parts, so you'll get a really nice detailed pilot workspace. Then we have first frame with wing parts. As you can see, wings will have to be assembled out of several elements. Also we have tires which should be glued out of two halves, but the wheel rims, let's say, will be made out of PE parts. Here you can see the wing struts as well, and also tail wings, which are surprisingly molded as a one-piece part. So at least those elements won't have to be glued out of two different parts. And here you can see the last grey plastic sprue. Here we have large wing parts. Of course, this will go for the top wing, and all wing mechanization is pre-molded, so we have ailerons and flaps in place, and wheel fairings will have to be glued out of two halves, and again inside there are no position elements whatsoever, so be careful with those. So that's all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, don't forget to write your opinion here in the comment section below. And if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye!